Good morning, Oklahoma, and welcome to Cow-Calf Corner. This week, we continue to talk about some of the financial opportunities that lie ahead for us as a result of the drought and the summer we've lived through. And this week's topic is it the appropriate time to cull our bulls? And we'll work through some numbers that we would get into as far as just winter feed costs, salvage value of those bulls, and what we could potentially repopulate with in terms of better genetics next spring. But the first thing that get out in this morning's topic is the concept that I always liken herd bulls to professional athletes. They have a prime of life. It's typically between the ages of about 2 and 5, when we can expect them to cover 25 to 35 cows a breeding season. Takes them a while to reach that prime, up to about the age of 2. And I always say that bulls that are past the age of 5 or 6 are kind of on borrowed time. Like in this example to the Tom Brady, Joe Namath example. Tom Brady's still winning Super Bowls past the age of 40, but for every one of Tom Brady, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of quarterbacks that got injured early. Joe Namath won a Super Bowl at the age of 26 and was effectively hindered by knee injuries after that and out of the NFL or ineffective by the age of 30. Herd bulls are a lot the same. The life of a herd bull is full of perils. They work on all sorts of terrain, sand, clay, snow, mud. They mount any cow, and any natural service can result in injury, feet, legs, sex organs. Bulls get more cantankerous and harder to be around and harder to work with as they get older. They fight with other bulls in the off season. And if you've got a spring calving herd of cows, your herd bulls right now are effectively off duty for about 6 months before next spring's turnout. If we think of 200 days of a 1-ton bull eating 2% of his body weight in forage dry matter a day, that's about 4 ton that he's going to consume before he goes back on duty at turnout next spring. At current hay prices, say $200 a ton delivered for hay, he's going to eat about $800 worth of hay between now and when he goes back to work. Most recent USDA price report for Oklahoma that I've seen indicates that cull bulls are worth about $1 in salvage value a pound right now. We've got a 1-ton bull, he's worth $2,000 salvage value to cash in. We take that salvage value and what we're going to feed him for the next 6 months, that's around $2,800 that we could cash in right now or save. That goes a long way toward the purchase of repopulating with bulls next spring. Other thing to take into consideration is just genetic trend as a result of successful breeding programs by purebred breeders. If we look at genetic trend or average EPDs by birth year in any sire summary for any of our beef breeds, we see that over time, whether it's last year to this year or just going back 10, 20 years, we see that the genetics for calving ease improve, the genetics for growth traits like weaning and yearling improve, carcass traits like additional marbling and ribeye improve, reproductive traits, maternal traits, things like milk, heifer fertility, all those things get better as a result of selection and successful breeding programs in the purebred sector over time. Right now, as we look at financial opportunities that set ahead of us, I'm not suggesting you cull every bull, the really good ones you like, but take a look at age, what they weigh, how long they've been around, what you could salvage them for and what you could save in winter feed costs may go a long way to repopulating your bull battery with genetically superior, younger bulls next spring. Thanks for joining us this week.